guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Tajane.
I'm Terrell.
And you guys may know me from my personal channel. I will link it down below, but we decided to make a channel as a couple. And you want to make a channel as well, right? Like your own separate one.
Yeah, but I'll get more into that when I work out the details.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a get to know us tag. Couples edition, since we are a couple channel, and we just want to answer a couple of questions for you guys so that you guys can get to know us. And if you have any other questions, leave them down below.
Yeah, that part.
So where and when did we first meet? We met at our school. We both went to
I guess you can call it a beauty school. I mean, for the wide like range of things.
Yeah, esthetician, barbers, cosmetology. And I was a cosmetologist, or studying to be a cosmetologist, and he was studying to be a barber. And that's where we met, at school. And when we first met, it was for, we were helping setting up for a graduation that was before ours. A graduation before ours, and that's when we actually met. Like, but we kind of saw each other at school, but didn't really know each other that much. So
yeah, it's a funny story to that.
Yes. So if you guys want to know about that, should we do maybe a story time, like in depth of how we met?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2, where was our first date?
I guess you can tell them about the first time we actually met, but the first time we actually met up, we kind of just met just to talk. I don't necessarily consider that a date, but we met at Jamba Juice, and we just had a conversation there just to get to know each other, to feel things out, and see how we like each other, to even know if we wanted to date each other or not. And so that was like the first time we met up, but our first actual date was at a restaurant. At a restaurant, and we got to talk more, got to know each other more, and I think that's when we decided we were like really gonna date, I guess.
What was your first impression of me? So I'm gonna answer it of him, and then he's gonna answer it of me. So my first impression of him was he was really nice when I first met him, and I feel like I was kind of standoffish because I'm like that with guys. I'm just awkward, so I'm just like, eh. But so yeah, he was nice, and he's like tall. Like, I like guys who are taller than me, and I like feeling like, I'm taller than someone else. And yeah, I was like, ooh, what's gonna happen here?
So I was nice and tall. That was your first impression?
Yeah.
I was nice and tall.
Yeah, your personality, like, right off the bat, like, not obviously I didn't know him in depth, but like, just like how he was acting, and yeah, his looks.
Yeah. My first impression of her, I think I'm just going to go based on before she knew I noticed her. So with that being said, I think my first impression of her was like, she's like very beautiful, obviously, and she seemed kind of like very artsy in the sense of just in her style. And I think I actually heard her speak at one point, and she was very soft-spoken, and she didn't seem like stuck up or cocky or anything. So I liked that about her, and that was my first impression of her. But like I said, it's a funny story that goes along with that, and that I'll share at another point.
When did you meet my family?
I met your family at graduation. At our graduation ceremony. But you can tell them how you met mine. Well, I mean, you didn't really meet a lot of my family, so.
Yeah, but the family I have met, I Only met, I don't even remember. Was it like an event? Was it? Or just, I was just over? No, yeah, I was just over. I was hanging out with him. Um, and I met his family while hanging out with him.
Hmm. And she hasn't met the other family because they're like in Michigan. They're all in Michigan. That's where I'm from.
Who said I love you first?
I said I love you first, and it caught you off guard.
Yeah, I did. I was like, whoa, because, that's not an easy thing. It's not like it's a goal to get a guy to say that, but just like hearing that, like it's not really common unless it's like from someone you expect to say it because they don't really mean it. But I could tell that he meant it, and that was like kind of shocking, um, but in a good way.
Yeah, and it didn't creep me out that she didn't say it back. I think you shouldn't say that you love somebody with expecting them to say it back to you because it doesn't happen exactly at the same time.
What dressing do I always wear?
I'll
Mm-hmm.
say any type of like neck accessories, chokers, and necklaces.
And for him, I would say like watches, um, like nice bracelets, jewelry wise, yeah, that's what he would wear. Weird habit of each other. I don't even really know. I
Maybe something that you
mean,
haven't told me.
like of myself or each other as a couple. I was just thinking like as a couple.
How does a couple have weird habits? A whole couple, like two people.
Like I don't know. I guess something that they do. What do I do on my free times? Well, I feel like he works a lot. On his downtime, he's always seems like he's always kind of studying what he is into, whether it's hair, hair coloring, or um, investing into things, or looking into what he wants to do with his own channel. So I think he's always like looking into different things that he's getting ready to do. Um, yeah, so I feel like that's the main thing. Besides like working, he's a hard worker.
And you, social media. um, and looking up a lot of stuff about makeup and doing research. I think she's very invested into that with her time. So it's not like she's just throwing a whole bunch of garbage out in uninformed videos. She actually does pay a lot of attention to the makeup industry and what's going on, what's hot, what's not, and adding that to her knowledge of things about makeup and beauty.
How long have we been together? So we've been together since May 27th of 2017. What was our first road trip?
Santa Cruz.
Yeah. Went to
Yeah.
Santa Cruz, California. Went to the beach boardwalk. It was like a couple days after my birthday, and I didn't get to spend my birthday with him, so he took me down there, and we had fun.
And if you guys have any suggestions for things to do in Santa Cruz, please leave that below because
Besides the boardwalk.
I wasn't impressed.
Don't say that. I probably live in Santa Cruz and be like mad. Like, first thing you noticed about me. I feel like that falls into first impressions. But,
Your beauty.
first thing I noticed about him, I don't know. I feel like it kind of ties into him being nice because I feel like there's some people like you meet and you kind of can tell like I just can't deal with this person. Like I wouldn't be able to deal with this person, or I can't. Their intentions don't seem the greatest, but I felt like when he was talking to me, my friends, the first day that we met him, and then so on, I felt like he was actually like genuinely wanted to be my friend first, and I felt like that was kind of different. So I thought that was good. I thought that was like something I noticed pretty soon. What pisses you off?
As far as what?
I don't know. It doesn't
Anything?
say. It doesn't say.
A lot of stuff pisses me off. I don't know. I can't think of anything that sticks out. What do you think sticks out about me that pisses me off?
That pisses you. I don't know. I mean, I feel like some of it is common, so it's like, of course, that would make you mad. Like if people waste your time.
Yeah, I'm big on people wasting my time. I hate that. I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste any time, even little seconds. But that also kind of spills over to impatience sometimes too. So um, that's something like if you do have that issue, something that you might want to pay attention to, like the balance between not accepting something that's unacceptable and just being impatient.
Yes, and for me, I would say like there's of course a lot of things that make me upset, but I think that one is when people who don't really understand a certain like career, they kind of like have a view upon it when they don't do it themselves to know like what it's truly like to be in that field of work, and so they just have like they're just really judgmental, and it's like you don't really know what it's like or how easy or hard it is to do what that person is doing. So I feel like you should just stay in your place and worry about your own career and not really judge someone else on their own career just because you may not agree with it for whatever reason. What I'm not good at. I think I can answer that question.
Go ahead.
I think I'm not good at cooking, but I'm not experienced, so I could be good, but I just don't know if I'm good. But yeah, I don't really cook, so I need to learn how.
I don't think I'm good at relaxing. I always try to fill my time up with something.
Favorite feature about each other?
Your eyes.
I like your height. I like your eyes too. You have like, he has really nice eyelashes. Like, I don't even know why he needs them because he doesn't do anything with them, of course, because he's a guy, but still. What do you argue about the most?
What do we argue about?
What do we argue about?
The most? I'll let you answer that.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like they're not. I feel like they're kind of small. Um, they're not really major arguments, but it could be different things. But they're all kind of small. And it doesn't last for that long. It could be probably something small or petty. Like, do you agree?
Yeah, it's just small stuff that that a lot of times not even necessary to argue about.
Do I have any weird obsessions?
You?
I don't think so. I don't think you do either. Nicknames for each other.
What's your nickname for me?
So my nickname for him, I don't have a lot of nicknames, but his name, I call him Terrell or Chocolate Drop, but I don't really say Chocolate Drop that much. I mainly say Babe, but that's universal, like everyone says that. Um, so yeah, it's Chocolate Drop. That's his name under my phone.
And Terrell, explain where that comes from.
His first name is Charles and his middle name is Terrell, so I just call him Terrell.
And my nicknames for her, I'll just name one that I say the most, which is Fat Baby.
What is my favorite restaurant?
Personas?
I mean, honestly, I don't really have one. I feel like Sacramento's kind of regular, schmegular.
You do have one, Thai chili.
Oh yeah. Okay, so in Sacramento, there's a lot of chain restaurants. There's not a lot that are really unique. There are like here and there, but it's not a lot like other places. So I don't really have like I do have a favorite, but I'm sure I would have like different types of favorites. Like the only one I like is a Thai restaurant, which is called Thai Chili in Sacramento. And I'm sure if I lived somewhere else that didn't have a lot of chain restaurants, I would like a lot more like restaurants. Like I couldn't even think of Thai chili off the top of my head because Sacramento is really like that boring when it comes to unique places. Like I don't know. That's just my take on it. But your favorite restaurant? Do you have one here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Complete this sentence. You're my... You want to go first? Okay. I would say everything. I love him a lot. And yeah, I feel like he has really impacted my life in a really positive way.
I would say Angel. I know that is like a saying that's always said, but she came into my life as a mirror to me. So she reflects the good and the bad that's in me and helped me see what's good about me that I didn't notice and what is probably not so good about me that I didn't notice. So, and that helped. That helped me a lot, and that helped kind of save me in a sense. So that's why I would say that she's my angel.
So yeah, that's all the questions. If you guys have any extra questions down below, feel free to let us know and we'll respond to you guys. So subscribe to our channel and like, share, and we will be posting more videos together very soon. Bye guys!
See you next time.